Alright, what's up, guys? I jacked the car up, well, actually with both cars in there instead of removing all the cars. Yeah, so I was able to get the jack in at that way, at that angle. Again, it's usually easier when you have more space, but I was like, you know what, too lazy. It's raining too, so I jacked the car up this way. I just need to get the tire off the ground pretty much. You don't have to do too much. You don't need a bigger jack. So I had this 2,000 ton jack supporter, so, and yeah, as jack supporter, jack stands to say. But as usual, let's remove this tire. Start here in the front. I usually start in the front, work my way in the back. I'm actually going to be showing you one side. Don't need to show you the other side because it's going to be the same. That's what things with mechanics. So, but these wheels don't come with special lock nuts on it, so no special key nuts here. All right, trusty toolbox right here. My trusty tool back. Don't mind my other stuff, guys. It's a little annoying, but okay, got power. Cool. Dealership didn't put on these tight, but for the most part, those are nice things. There's another. Here, I'm just showing you an example. You actually put the tire over there, underneath the car for safety. If the car ever falls, drops down, obviously you won't put it right here in the front bumper, but again, you can also use the tire for support when you work on your car. But I use it to sit on as I work on the brakes. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. See, I just love when bolts work so smoothly, and there's no issues. So that's beautiful. Let's take out, okay. And okay. So there's just two nuts, you know. And you just set that off to the side. If you guys want to hang it, you guys can hang it. Find something to hang it with. You guys want to go that extra mile, but these are pretty sturdy. They hold very well. Okay, just find something to pry it, push it out. Okay, just like that. Have to reuse them. Even these two, sometimes they come with kits, but we'll see. I don't know if Brembo will actually put the whole kit in there, but I might have to reuse these. So don't bend these. If you want to put them back in there and put them back in there, they kind of just, I guess, gives them more support, hold the brake pads together. But I still have some life left, but it was time for a change. I need some more of this stuff left. Make it last. Shoot. Brake cleaner goes out fast because it's like the best tool to use, so almost for anything. Oh. Okay, so after you're cleaning, sometimes people do hit it with a wire brush, and I usually, if you have really bad brake pads that gives off a lot of brake dust, then yeah, then you want to use a wire brush and trying to get some of that stuff out of there and whatnot. And every time you do the brake pads, you want to clean the pins. See. Want to lubricate the pins. These are pretty good lubricated, but what I like to do is just clean them off, put some new lubrication on there for the pins. So those will be coming out. Therefore, to make sure your car brakes evenly, the pads wear evenly. Okay, so yep, so we're gonna be lubricating those. Actually, let's see what comes in this kit. You know? Let me get a blade here. Get a blade. Back in. Again, came like that. Honestly, I don't see why you need them, but hey, we're gonna be reusing those because those actually didn't come with the kit. So yeah. So again, you just get one regular one and one with a squirrel on it. Again, there's people, they probably, you can do it either way, but they end up putting squirrelers on both sides, but really one is supposed to be one on the other side. So squirreler goes on the inside. Should get the one on the inner one on, and then right. You guys, this is a caliber piston pusher, or whatever you want to call it. Compress the caliber back in place. Still pretty cool. That's pretty much it. And then you nut right there. So the whole thing. Sometimes it won't spin. Sometimes it does. If it does spin on you, just make sure you get an extra tool to hold this nut, and so you can press in the piston. But as you can see, it's pressing back in. Got those pins, those clips, what do you want to call them? Pins, clips. And you just reinstall them inside the holes. Top, bottom, bottom, top. Okay, I don't know why they have that. Maybe it's an easy way to pull. I don't know why those were there, to be honest with you. But we're going to reinstall them. Okay, so they were in there. We're going to put them back in there. Don't lose these guys. Maybe it's a safety thing. I have no idea. I will do the research on them. If you guys know, let me know. But I don't know. To get my little brush here, or you can use your finger. I don't like to get too messy. And apply some grease. All right. Now they do have a actual like brake grease for these things, if you want to. But me, I just use regular axle grease. Works just fine, guys. It's the same thing. You just lubricating the pins. That lubrication is not going nowhere. Honestly, I can't see. I might have to pull this off real quick. And there we go. Bottom one's in. Go ahead and give these a press in, so you can get that caliber back on. The fronts are really, I'm gonna see how the rears are on the rear brakes. Now, a lot of cars like Hondas are going with the rear electrical brake system, which I have changed this rear Honda. It's not hard, just to have the electrical motor on there, which is ridiculous. It's just, just manufacturers, engineers going with a different design. Don't know why, but yeah, down, we're straight. And then if you guys want to do some extra cleaning, like your rim, of course, you want to clean your rim while it's off, you guys can do that. Go the extra mile and clean your rim. So however you guys want to do it. But as you could tell, it wasn't hard. Did not use many tools. $400, you do it yourself. You just pretty much just buying the pads. And if you're just a beginner, obviously you got to buy your tools. It's going to be more expensive because you're buying your tools and stuff, even once you start off. But when you have all your tools, it really is not. It's not hard. The difficult part is jacking up the car, from my opinion. There you guys go. Start slow to get in there. Number 2. I keep mine on auto. Make sure you guys impact it on auto. Just make sure you go in the start first. That's it. Front done. Let's go to the rear. Alright, guys. Jack the rear car up. Just be safe doing it. Make sure your ground is leveled. So no further ado, remove the rear tire the same way you remove the front. Move it off to the side. If you want more safety, again, put the tire underneath the car right there. But other than that, move your car for extra safety. Move your vehicle as you have it jacked up. It ain't going nowhere. You are good to go. This rear tire here. Looking kind of good. So far, no seized bolts, no strip bolts. I am loving this job already. I'll tell you that. The bottom one here. One of you guys methods that you guys have to loosen it up here. And we're gonna take this off. Like so. Alright. And we're gonna slide the caliper off. Alright, do your usual cleaning as usual. Spray it down, clean. And you want to clean while the piston's out, not in, I guess. So you want to clean it while the piston is out. We want to make sure it's rested on top, so it won't weaken this point here. Again, however you guys want to do it. But again, if you guys forget, it's okay if you leave it hanging. They're pretty strong. The squirrel goes on the inside. He's got a lot of life left, but it's okay. At least I'm replacing them now. I still got brake pads left on here, so they did a pretty good job. I'm pretty sure those are OEM. Getting this out. Use a flathead screwdriver, however you want to do it. Pop that out. Again, inspect the rotors, spec what you need to do to spec. And you guys really want to go the extra mile. I know I didn't say it for front, but if you guys want to change your brake lines out to stainless steel braided lines, you can do that too. If you want to replace your lines, there's a lot of things you can do. Look at, inspect too while you're doing it. Same for the front. You can look at in there, make sure nothing's hit, nicked, damaged. But other than that, it's pretty simple, pretty vague. These are the part numbers for the rear. There you guys go. If you guys want the rear, these are part numbers for the G70 for rear. All right, just press them on there like that. That's just extra protection for the piston to push on. That's all. It doesn't matter what order you guys do this in, but you can do it in any order that you want. Just clean this stuff off. If you're in the cleaning stage, clean your stuff, clean your calibers. Clean this stuff off. It's compressing it. It's actually easier than the front. We'll take the tool out. That's it. Awesome. All right. Let's go ahead and put the pads back in real quick. And trusty lube here. Up good. All right. Place that one in there. Give a little twirl. Spin it around. So this is just reading symbol, and so far I do like the Hyundais and Genesis brand because they're sticking to the easy side of things. Your squirrel goes on the inside with the plate. That one goes on the inside. Oh, I forgot to place these things using these because look at this. All right, so two different sizes. These are actually for the front, so I don't know how. Again, not perfect, but they messed up on the kit. I don't know why these are in here because they don't fit in this caliber. So I'm glad I seen that, and we're just gonna reinstall this. We should get everything kind of lined up. That went there pretty easy. And a regular pad on the outside, like so. Get your little clip things right here. Just slide right on, very easy. Oh wow, that was easy. That's the whole job, guys. That is the job right there. That's the job. Same thing. If you guys have these standard calibers, I don't know what I haven't changed them. The Brembo brakes probably is a little different. It probably would be the same thing as a Genesis coupe with the pin. You just knock it out and you could just pull them out actually without physically unbolting anything. You just basically knock the pin out and just take the whole caliber out. But other than that, that's save you some money right there. I showed you guys how to do it. You know, just using a 14mm, some cleaning, whatever tools you can use to pry on without damaging your rotor, and you're good. You're good. As long as your rotor is good and you guys didn't, damage your rotor from running out the pads. If you have to replace the rotors, hey, go ahead. If I was going to replace the rotors, try to find some slotted and drill rotors just to throw on there just to make it look nice. But again, once I get Brembo brakes, then I will look into that. But it's just for the right now. And hopefully this will give it more stopping power. That's pretty much it. Same method. Put everything on. Put the tire back on, guys. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll finish this job and be good to go.